coming to Christchurch to help with the rebuild. Joseph Batista has been here since February.
I came here to New Zealand to work and to earn money for my family.
He's got a good job now and he's being paid, but for the first 8 months it was a different story.
I have no money to pay my rent. Then I have no money to send back home. I have no food to eat here. And some of the Filipino guys are just sending me noodles just to survive.
Joseph claims he was exploited. He's just one of around 30 workers employed by the same company and unhappy. He's owed about $8,000, money he was promised time and again.
He's just answering us, maybe this week, maybe next week, maybe tonight, the money will come in and we'll just forward it to your account.
They worked for a company called WePower, which recruited workers and subcontracted them to other companies like Corbell.
They were on our sites, working for us. We were paying WePower and WePower weren't paying them, and that made me kind of angry, yeah.
Corbells demanded an explanation from WePower and were told everything was okay.
Hey Nicole, how you doing? Thank you, it's good. Hey,
They promised me they were paying the boys and that all the back pay had been paid.
But it doesn't end there. The workers claim they were threatened, told if they quit, their visas would be terminated and they'd be sent home.
They just keep on saying that if someone is just leaving the company, they will just call the immigration and cancel the visa.
Another worker owed money says Filipinos are an easy target because they want work.
The new Filipinos that come over, of course, they are desperate to get a job. So they just get sucked in.
Corbell says the men are hard-working and loyal, and now it employs a number of them directly. The company's also lodged an official complaint with the Labour Department.
So I rang them up and laid a complaint on behalf of the boys because the boys were too scared to. They obviously have come to New Zealand to make a better life for themselves and didn't want to have to leave the country because they didn't have anyone employ them.
While the investigation into the workers' allegations is underway, the Immigration Minister says there's no need for companies to set themselves up as middlemen.
There's a number of so-called employment agents getting in the way of the relationship between the employer and the employee. And there have been some anecdotal cases, particularly in the Filipino community. My message also to those so-called employment agents is to stay out of the transaction, allow these people to come in and settle well.
Nearly 2,000 migrant workers are already in Christchurch to help with the rebuild. With more still expected to come, employers are being advised to get it right.
Very, very important that all employers understand their obligations, all employers act as good employers, and if there's any doubt about what their responsibilities are, then they need to know about it and they need to learn from it. And if there is anyone out there that's deliberately abusing the system, they need to be corrected quickly.
Metro News approached the man running WePower to hear his side of the story, but Dave Wilson didn't want to talk. He issued us a statement saying he denies all allegations and he's cooperating fully with the investigation and it would be inappropriate for him to comment at this stage. Joseph Batista is still hoping he and his workmates will get the money they're owed.
My only prayer is just pay me my back wages. That's all I want. And also to be stopped, the WePower or to be stopped.
He says he doesn't want any other Filipino workers to experience the same problems he's encountered. Alexander Robertson, Metro News.